What's up, everyone? This is Neon Dream Games. I'm Nick Coyer, and I am going to talk about a topic this week, a controversial topic, I believe, in every industry, it seems, lately, and that's AI. So, AI, is it good? Is it bad? There are definitely people on both sides of that coin, and I'm going to be straight up honest with you. I love it. I love AI. I'm going to explain some of those reasons here in this video, but I do want to acknowledge that I know some of you out there don't like it and you fear it, or you think it's going to take jobs away from people and it's just going to essentially change everything. And to be honest, you're not wrong. I do think that it is going to take jobs from people, just like technology and advancement in just always advancement in society. New technology takes away jobs. It's shown that throughout all history. There are many jobs that don't exist anymore because a piece of technology came out and replaced it. But usually when new technology comes out and takes away a job, it usually opens up a new job in some way or another. I mean, take for instance, copywriters. People used to just sit down and make copies, handwritten copies of books and things. And then the copy machine was invented. That job disappeared immediately. There's many examples that are the same. So AI, I believe for sure, is going to take away jobs from certain people, but I'm not sure it's going to happen as quickly as everybody thinks. There's going to be some hybrid jobs that essentially AI is just going to help with. And that's kind of what I want to talk about in this video, is how AI is helpful and how it has helped me in particular get creative again and start this game design company. So I started getting interested in AI as it was coming out, and I was not on the forefront of it or anything, but when generative images came out and you could just type in what you wanted and AI spit out an image, or the brainstorming and conversational aspects of AI as well, that just started sparking creativity back in me. I've always been a creative person. I've been artistic. I've written things. I've done video. Anything in that sort of media realm I've dabbled in throughout my life. And the truth is, I sort of stopped for the last 5 to 10 years. I picked up drawing again for a little while, and that sort of fizzled out. It just becomes a time issue. I did some of the coolest drawings that I feel like I've ever done in the last 5 or 10 years, but at the same time, the last drawing that I personally did took me 24 hours in total to create, and I just don't have the time for that, to focus on something like that. And now with AI, while it isn't perfect, I can generate images and things and get creative again. And it's a different kind of creativity. It's kind of like being a director, and I've always wanted to be a director as well. So I've just been enjoying it, and it's sparked my creativity because I can see something. I can see progress, and I can see it quickly. I can brainstorm when nobody else is around to brainstorm with. It's just great to be able to kind of put in certain prompts and have a collaboration in a sense. And maybe you guys disagree with me on that, but that's my personal experience with AI. It's just been really helpful in this journey, and in particular with game design, because it reduces the barrier of entry, essentially. With me using Godot, which is a free open source game engine, I don't have a barrier of entry there with cost. And I have purchased some asset packs for like graphics and things for video games, because as much as AI does really well at certain things it doesn't do well at yet. And that's creating kind of specific things that you want. It gets close to things, but if I wanted to create like a character sheet, a pixel art character sheet, it doesn't do so great with that because it doesn't create consistent images all the time and consistent characters. Take my company mascot. I haven't really talked to you about it, but I wanted to create like a company mascot, sort of like how Nintendo has Mario and Sega has Sonic. I wanted to create sort of a mascot that kind of goes along with Neon Dream Games. And so I created the character Neon, but I don't have the time to draw that and create that into exactly what I want. So I spent some time in AI and I came up with this character. She's in my channel art. I'll probably throw a picture of her right here. And I had some fun creating her, but there are limitations. I would love to use her in a game at some point, but I will probably have to hire an artist to hone in my design. But this just gets me started. It puts like a placeholder somewhere, and maybe AI at some point will get to a point where I can pose a character and create a character and do the specific things I want to do with that character. And I'll be right there for it. I know some people are going to be totally against me on this and say I'm taking away jobs from artists and stuff, but again, when you're talking about a person like me, I have little to no extra money to put into game design and assets and things like that, or to hire artists or whatever. This allows me to start pursuing my dream of making games and creating content with very little barrier for entry. So I'm pretty for artificial intelligence. I brainstorm with it all the time. I'm using it all the time to help me develop game ideas and things like that, game design documents and everything to try to prep me to make a game. And it just works really well for that. I've also used it while programming. I love it for programming. I can ask questions. I don't understand something. I search the internet as well for tutorials and other things, but sometimes AI just breaks it down and it's a good teacher in certain aspects. I think it's not perfect all the time, and you kind of have to have enough knowledge to know when it's right and when it's wrong. But it's been very helpful in me understanding certain concepts in programming that I might not have otherwise found in a tutorial, or I would have had to dig through the internet to find something. So for me, it's just a big time saver. It's a way for me to pursue my dreams, and it's a collaboration partner. I love AI, and some of you out there might think you want to boycott me or whatever because I'm using it, but I'll be honest, it's the future. You're going to have to embrace it eventually in some capacity. It's here and it's not going anywhere. And that's kind of what I always say. I mean, just like I said, these old jobs that once existed and no longer existed because technology came. Let's look at, physical media and stuff. That's all gone for the most part. There's a few things that have held out, but we had 8 tracks, cassettes, CDs, vinyl for some reason still sticks around, but all that stuff has mostly went away. Nobody's selling CDs anymore or anything, unless it's for some nostalgic reasons like a cassette tape or whatever. But those have gone away because technology advanced. So in the end, I would sort of just ask if you are apprehensive about AI to kind of hear my story and my perspective on it and how it helps me as an independent game designer and an independent business owner who doesn't have much money, how it helps me to progress forward and pursue my dreams, and maybe just to understand that it's not as bad as everyone makes it out to be. I mean, I can't wait for the day. I've always wanted to make movies, and I can't wait for the day that I could direct a movie from my desk and produce something. I can't wait for the day when people can get creative that couldn't have otherwise done it. I mean, you could make an animated movie or whatever, and I know that's going to take away jobs from people, but it also is going to create the opportunity for more people to create. So there are pluses and minuses to AI. I'd love to know what your thoughts are. I hope you don't hate me for it and my thoughts, but that's my position on it. I'm all for it. But if you want to have further discussion, leave your comments down below and I will keep an eye on them. And maybe I'll make a follow-up video in the future if things change or as I progress through my game development journey. Maybe I will have a different opinion on AI. But that's where I'm at for right now. So please consider liking and subscribing. And if you have any topics or anything you'd like to hear me talk about or discuss, just again leave that in the comments down below, and I will keep a list going of ideas, and if something sounds great, I will make a video about it. Until next time, I will see you guys later.
Thanks for checking out Neon Dream Games channel. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell button so you can stay up to date on all the latest videos we have to offer. Don't forget to leave a comment to suggest what kind of videos you'd like to see more of in the future. See you in the next video!